St. Louis Blues assistant coach Steve Ott has been officially reassigned to the role of head coach for the organization's American Hockey League affiliate, the Springfield Thunderbirds. This significant move, announced on Monday, January 19th, sees Jim Montgomery assume Ott's previous responsibilities as the Blues power play coach. The decision directly impacts both the NHL club and its developmental pipeline, signaling a strategic shift aimed at addressing performance issues within Springfield and potentially revitalizing the Blues' own special teams. This reassignment is poised to reshape Ott's career trajectory, transitioning him from an assistant at the NHL level to a head coaching position in the AHL, while simultaneously influencing the broader coaching plans for the St. Louis Blues organization. Steve Ott's journey with the Blues coaching staff began in 2017, immediately following his retirement as a player. His tenure quickly saw success, as he contributed to the team's historic Stanley Cup victory in his second season as an assistant coach. Prior to this recent change, Ott primarily served as the power play coach, a role in which he achieved considerable success, guiding the unit to a second-place league ranking during the 2021-22 season. His consistent presence on the coaching staff through 4 different head coaching changes underscored the organizational trust placed in his capabilities and his deep understanding of the team's philosophy. The primary impetus behind Ott's reassignment stems from the ongoing struggles faced by the Springfield Thunderbirds. The AHL affiliate has experienced significant difficulties, necessitating a decisive coaching change. General Manager Doug Armstrong explicitly cited the need to push our young players to get better every day, indicating a desire to leverage Ott's extensive NHL and championship experience for prospect development. The organization views Ott's leadership as crucial for instilling a winning mentality and refining the skills of its emerging talent pool. This move is designed to provide the Thunderbirds with a leader who can cultivate growth and address performance inconsistencies at a critical developmental stage for future NHL players. Concurrently, the St. Louis Blues' own power play has been a source of concern. The unit has struggled significantly this season, operating at a mere 16% success rate. To put this into perspective, the team leader in power play goals has only 4, a stark decline compared to previous seasons. This underperformance has prompted the organization to make a change at the NHL level as well, with Jim Montgomery stepping in to assume power play duties. This internal shuffle is intended as a short-term solution to inject fresh perspectives and strategies into the struggling special teams unit, hoping to capitalize on Montgomery's tactical insights to improve efficiency and goal production. This reassignment presents a substantial opportunity for Steve Ott. He now has the chance to directly influence the development of promising young prospects such as Justin Carbonneau and Theo Lindstein, guiding them through the rigors of professional hockey. More importantly, this role offers Ott a platform to showcase his abilities as a head coach, particularly significant given that his current contract with the organization is set to expire this season. A strong performance in Springfield, marked by improved team play and enhanced player development, could significantly elevate his profile. Such success might attract attention from other NHL teams looking for head coaching candidates, potentially reshaping his career from an assistant to a legitimate head coaching prospect. The broader implications of this move touch upon the St. Louis Blues' future coaching plans. General Manager Doug Armstrong is slated to step down from his role, with Alexander Steen scheduled to take over this summer. This transition in leadership could lead to a comprehensive re-evaluation of the entire coaching staff. Ott's reassignment to Springfield might be interpreted as Steen's initial step to observe Ott's rapport with young players and his effectiveness in a head coaching capacity. If Ott demonstrates exceptional leadership and fosters strong development, it could lead to an extension within the organization under Steen's new regime. Conversely, Jim Montgomery, whose involvement in the power play role is likely influenced by Steen, is expected to remain with the team, given the probable alignment with the incoming GM's vision. The ultimate direction for both Ott and the Blues coaching structure remains uncertain until the current season concludes, and Alexander Steen fully assumes his general manager responsibilities. Regardless of his future with the St. Louis organization, Blues fans widely appreciate Ott's contributions, both as a player and as a coach who helped bring a Stanley Cup to the city. This reassignment, while a pivot, could ultimately lead to a well-deserved head coaching opportunity for Ott, whether it is with the Thunderbirds long-term, with another organization, or even back in the NHL. The coming months will provide clarity on how these strategic decisions unfold and impact the careers of those involved. This reassignment, while a pivot, could ultimately lead to a well-deserved head coaching opportunity for Ott. Whether it is with the Thunderbirds long-term, with another organization, or even back in the NHL. The coming months will provide clarity on how these strategic decisions unfold and impact the careers of those involved. Ott's coaching background provides significant context for this move. He initially joined the Blues coaching staff in 2017 shortly after retiring as a player, bringing a wealth of NHL experience and a reputation for intense dedication. His impact was almost immediate, as he helped the team secure a Stanley Cup victory in only his second season as an assistant coach, a testament to his ability to contribute to a winning environment. Prior to this reassignment, Ott had notably served as the power play coach, a role in which he achieved considerable success during the 2021-22 season, when the unit ranked second in the league. His consistent presence through 4 head coaching changes within the organization further underscores the trust and value the Blues management has placed in his capabilities and commitment. The primary reason for this reassignment stems from the struggles faced by the Springfield Thunderbirds, the Blues' AHL affiliate. The team has been experiencing significant difficulties, necessitating a coaching change to revitalize performance and direction. The organization views Ott's extensive NHL and championship experience as an invaluable asset for the development of their prospects. General Manager Doug Armstrong explicitly cited the need to push our young players to get better every day, indicating a deliberate strategy to leverage Ott's leadership, to instill a stronger work ethic, and accelerate the growth of future NHL talent. His presence is expected to provide stability and a clear path for players transitioning from junior leagues or college hockey into professional ranks. Another critical factor behind this strategic move is the St. Louis Blues' own power play struggles. The team's power play has been performing significantly below expectations this season, maintaining a success rate barely over 16%. This figure represents a notable decline from previous years, where special teams often provided a crucial edge. The team leader in power play goals currently has only 4, a stark contrast to the offensive production seen in past seasons. To address these immediate concerns, Jim Montgomery has been tasked with taking over power play duties at the NHL level. This is not intended as a permanent solution, but rather as a short-term intervention designed to inject new strategies and tactical adjustments, aiming to improve the unit's efficiency and overall goal production. The hope is that Montgomery's fresh perspective can unlock the offensive potential that the team's roster clearly possesses. This dual focus, addressing AHL performance and revitalizing the NHL power play, highlights the interconnected nature of player development and immediate team success. By placing Ott in Springfield, the Blues are making a clear investment in their future core, entrusting a respected figure with the critical task of molding young talent. Simultaneously, the adjustment at the NHL level with Montgomery underscores the urgency to resolve current performance issues that are impacting the team's standings. The organization is demonstrating a proactive approach to its challenges, making calculated changes designed to yield both short-term improvements and long-term strategic benefits. The effectiveness of these adjustments will be closely monitored as the season progresses, providing insights into the future trajectory of both the Blues and Steve Ott's coaching career. This reassignment presents a significant opportunity for Steve Ott to further develop his coaching acumen and leadership skills. In Springfield, he will be tasked with the crucial role of nurturing young prospects, including notable talents such as Justin Carbonneau and Theo Lindstein. This direct involvement in player development at the AHL level allows Ott to demonstrate his ability to mentor and shape emerging professional athletes. Beyond player development, this move also serves as a critical juncture for Ott to showcase his capabilities as a head coach. His current contract with the St. Louis Blues organization expires this season, making his performance with the Thunderbirds particularly impactful. A strong showing, characterized by improved team performance and tangible progress in individual player development, could significantly enhance his professional trajectory. Such a successful tenure in Springfield might attract attention from other NHL teams seeking head coaching candidates. The transition from an assistant role to a head coaching position in the AHL is a common pathway for coaches aspiring to lead at the NHL level. Consequently, this reassignment could fundamentally reshape Ott's career, positioning him as a viable head coach candidate for various organizations. His extensive experience as a player and his previous success as an assistant coach, including a Stanley Cup victory, already provide a solid foundation. Adding successful head coaching experience at the AHL level would further solidify his credentials and broaden his appeal. The St. Louis Blues organization itself is undergoing significant structural changes that will influence future coaching plans. General Manager Doug Armstrong is slated to step down from his position, with Alexander Steen scheduled to assume the role this summer. This leadership transition introduces an element of uncertainty regarding the entire coaching staff. Steen, as the incoming general manager, will likely reevaluate personnel across the organization, including the coaching ranks both in St. Louis and Springfield. Otte's reassignment to the AHL could be interpreted as a strategic move by the organization, or potentially by Steen himself, to observe Otte's ability to connect with and develop young players in a head coaching capacity. Should Otte establish a strong rapport with the young Thunderbirds roster and demonstrate clear results, it could lead to an extension of his contract within the Blues organization. This might entail a return to an NHL assistant coaching role, or even a continued leadership position within the AHL system, depending on the organizational needs and Steen's vision. Conversely, Jim Montgomery's position as the new power play coach in St. Louis appears more stable. Given Steen's probable involvement in Montgomery's hiring, it is likely that Montgomery will remain with the team, at least in the short to medium term. His integration into the coaching staff, particularly with the endorsement of the incoming general manager, suggests a degree of continuity in that specific role. The future direction for both Steve Ott and the St. Louis Blues remains largely unclear until the conclusion of the current season, and Alexander Steen fully assumes his responsibilities as general manager. The decisions made during this transitional period will significantly impact the team's strategic direction and coaching personnel. Regardless of his ultimate future with the St. Louis Blues, fans will undoubtedly appreciate Ott's dedicated contributions to the team, both as a player and as a coach. His commitment and passion have always been evident. This reassignment, while a change, could ultimately lead to a well-deserved head coaching opportunity for Ott, whether that is within the Blues system or with another organization seeking his leadership and developmental expertise. The unfolding narrative will provide clarity on these potential outcomes as the season progresses.